Hey, and welcome back. I am Tara Spiker, and today I am doing my March layout, my bullet journal. I actually haven't shared any of these videos with you yet because I usually do my monthly layout just while I'm sitting with the kids at the kitchen table on a weekend while they eat breakfast or lunch. But I actually had a little time to do it at my coffee table with the camera. So I first sketched out in pencil and then I started drawing it. This is my actual snake tongue plant, like a plant I have in my living room. I was inspired to do houseplants by Amanda Rachely. She does it every March. I was just looking at videos trying to get an idea for what I can do. I realize I haven't shared in my bullet journal here yet, but I will do a flip through at the end of the quarter of the first 3 months. So you can see my layout, and I usually keep it really, really, really low key. This might actually be the first time I've done a proper title page, and you can see there I actually didn't do what I wanted to do with the M. And then my month does not, it like goes up. It doesn't stay on a straight line. I don't know why. I'm not too worried about it. That's just how I always am. So then I decided to color in the sleeve a little bit. So for everything I did today, I just used my Pigma Micron to do the black lines, and this right here that I'm using is my Tombow in a light green. It's a dual tip, and then I also use my mild liner in green. And there on the pot, that's the only time I used a different color, kind of a turquoisey color with my mild liner. So I always do a notes page every month. This one I had already started to write some stuff down on this weekend that I wanted to remember for the month. So anytime I have a brainstorm, anytime I'm thinking through a project, I flip to this page. Anytime I want to just remember something for later, I put it on that page, kind of brainstorm. And then I'm going to do my monthly calendar. So I flip forward to see how many weeks go in this month. And I'm going to do a little math to figure out, I think I do 3 rows down and 3 across, 5, something like that. Maybe 5 down, 5 dots apart. So when I say like my theme, like it's houseplants, I really don't do a ton with a theme. I'm not going to do a mood tracker. I'm not going to do a habit tracker. Mostly it's just like I pick a thing to sketch throughout the month. So you'll see I sketch it a little bit on the title page and on my weekly layout, but just to have, really I'm just practicing like sketching cute little illustrations. And I like to have just something in mind that I'm going to do, but my layouts aren't, very detailed or over. It don't take me long at all. As you can see, this is just a hand-drawn calendar. Last month I skipped the calendar and I just did a list of the dates, and I really found that it didn't work for me because I need to see what day is like a Monday and what day is 2 days away from another day, and the calendar view just lets me kind of see it all in relationship to the other days. So I got paranoid here. I was typing them wrong or writing them wrong. So I paused to check. You can also see on the right, I've drawn on a little tab because I'm going to cut away the tab so I can flip to this page easier. I'm actually going to tab all my pages in March so that I can flip to that. Earlier, you saw me write the blog post idea page. That was just something that I need, not just for this month, but for all the months. So I want to tab that, probably mark it with one of the ribbon marker so I can come back to it. I've got important dates down here on the bottom right. January and February were full of appointments. This month, hopefully there'll be fewer, so I should be able to do it like this, not have to draw it in on a bigger calendar. I've written March over to the side and I can't. The Tombow is a little light. It's a little hard to see. And then I'm like, I think I'll draw a little house plant. This is also inspired by one of the plants I actually have in my house. I think it's called a pothos, and it's got crazy long vines everywhere. I drew it before I remembered I was cutting away the page for a tab. So you'll see here I actually cut into it here in a minute. But I also drew a little plant down here, and just practicing, sketching, having fun, doing something slightly creative. I did this while my son was napping, and it just felt good to do something that was creative. I used to use a Happy Planner, but what I didn't like was buying all the stickers and having all the stickers in my house. What I love about this is I did this with, I have a mug of pens that I use, like my, all my Tombos and my mild liners are in it, and that's it. I've got a couple different pens and then my markers, and I don't need a lot of supplies, and I can kind of hold it anywhere, and I can do it while the kids are eating or playing. So now I've flipped and I'm going to do the weekly spread. I've been doing the exact same weekly spread all year. I put my tasks on the right, and then I do my days along the left. You can see I'm cutting away the tabs here because I realize that if I don't do it now, I'm gonna write and it's gonna get cut off. I do like a combination. I've always done this of like laying out the thing, but also adding in the stuff I want to add in. So you can see I already have some tasks listed, and then I draw the tab over there so I don't accidentally write over it. And then I'm just going to measure out my days. I do Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday just together because I hardly ever have anything. I'm trying to draw different shaped pots, but they all end up looking about the same. I do a little leaf over on that line for the tasks. And then I'm gonna divide up each day. I don't always divide them up, but what I find is that the weeks where I haven't divided them up, I don't like how kind of messy they look. I've been liking this layout because the truth is I don't have much each day. So I don't have many things that have to be done on a specific day, and I just work from my weekly to-do list there over on the right. When I have a minute, I do something from the list as opposed to assigning it a specific day. But then I put my appointments on a specific day, and if I'm having a hard time focusing, I'll write a couple to-dos on that day. And then once I've done something, I'll often write it on that day, especially if it's something that we took a picture of, something cute the kids did, something I want to remember. I write it on the specific day because I'm going to be using this for my scrapbooking as well to remember what happened when. So I'm drawing on the plants and I'm going back, and this is just with my Pigma Micron. I make Saturday and Sunday really small little succulents, and then I write in my eye appointment on Thursday, and I go back with my Tombow and just kind of color in really, really quick the plants just to add some color to this page. But what I like is that I could totally skip coloring it in and just leave it like that. You can see that I go back and I kind of flip back and forth. I never fully finish something. I'm always going back and forth. I do the tabs, and then I decide to get the tab on this page before I do anything more. I don't worry too much. I just want it to stick out a little. I usually do it one dot in. And then I'm writing March up there so that I can see it. And then this is the final thing. So we've got the title page, and then we've got the blog post ideas page, which I'm going to cut a tab into and reference again. Notes for this month, any project ideas I have. On my monthly calendar, I have to do what I'm reading, where I track what I'm reading, and anything I need to buy. And this is my weekly layout where I'll write down anything for this week. Thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to see more like this, please let me know, and I will do another plan with me next month. Thanks so much and have a great day.